instead is hopefully give you some information that you can use to build your own workouts later on and expand upon those as you get further along with your workout routine. And most importantly, is for you to be able to work out at home. We're all here, we're all at home, and it's hard to work out. I understand, it definitely is a tricky thing. But being able to exercise is a very, very healthy way to ensure that your body's feeling good as well as your mind, all right? So before we start, a couple quick things. You want to make sure you have some high quality H2O if you can. I have my nice little cup of water here. As you see, so if you see me grabbing my cup of water, it's because I need a nice little water drink. But make sure you have something to drink and you're hydrating throughout the entire session, okay? Now you also want to make sure that you're breathing correctly, all right? When we breathe, we want to make sure we're breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth throughout the whole time. That's going to help us make sure we get oxygen throughout our body, all right? Now we're going to break down the 3 major parts of a workout. And then I'm going to show you 4 workouts within each category, okay? So the first part of a workout is always the warm-up. The second part is your actual exercise. And the final part is going to be that cool down or stretch session, okay? Now, with that being said, I want to first divert your attention behind me. You'll see some of the materials I have. And I'll give you a quick little minute to maybe grab some similar things if you need them. Now, you see I have here a piano stool, keyboard stool, whatever. I'm going to be using this a little bit later. It's going to help me do some squats. I have some dumbbells, different variety of weight. Weight doesn't matter, but if you don't have dumbbells, you look over here and you'll see I have some bottles of water, okay? You can use these as a nice little substitute. I have jugs of water. These are all going to be used as different weights throughout the exercise, all right? And I also finally have a yoga mat. You don't need one. You can use a towel. You can use nothing at all. But if you have some of those things, jugs of water, bottles of water, any of that stuff to help you lift throughout the workout, then you can grab those now. Again, I'll give you a minute. All right. While folks are grabbing that stuff, just a quick reminder, make sure you stay on mute the entire time, just to not disrupt the flow of the video. If you do have a question, you can type it in the chat. We've got some awesome folks helping out there, and we can see if we can answer those questions for you. All right. Now, I think it looks like everyone's good to go. So let's go ahead and get started. I know my head is cut off a little bit, but you can still hear me. And the head's not as important as the rest of the body, so you can see what's happening. Now, the first part we're going to focus on is, like I said earlier, the warm-up. All right. Now, the first warm-up we're going to do, you always want to make sure, before I get into that, you're doing the warm-up. Before you exercise, always do a warm-up. And these warm-ups, just 4 of them, are going to help you get ready for that exercise we'll do in a second. The first one are shoulder rotations, okay? 2 ways you can do these shoulder rotations. With no weight, nothing in your hands, we're going to go in big circles with our arms, okay? So big circles, take my arm all the way around, in big circles just like that. I'm going forward with my arms, so you can go backward if you want to, okay? Big circles. You can also do little circles. So I'm going to squat down a little bit, little circles. I'm still going forward, okay? Still going forward. Obviously, you can do that with both arms, big circles or little circles. Now, in a second, we're going to actually get a quick little set in. Don't worry. You can also go backwards with these rotations. Same exact thing, big circles or little circles. Big circles or little circles. With the weight in your hand, same exact thing. I'm going to grab these 2 little water bottles we mentioned before. And this is going to be my weight for my rotation and my warm-up. So we're going to give ourselves about 1 set of arm rotations. We're going to make sure we go in big circles if we're able to. Big circles 10 times forwards and 10 times backwards for each arm. We're going to start with the right arm. Ready? Big circles and go. 1, 2, 3. Your own pace. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to switch and go to my left arm. Big circles going forward and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to go back to my right arm. I'm going backwards this time and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're probably already feeling in your shoulders. Go to my left arm, going backwards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. All right, for this next warm-up, we're going to be doing shoulder shrugs, okay? For a shrug, all we want to do for a shrug, we're going to be moving our arms, our shoulders rather, in the rotations as well, but you're just going to shrug your shoulders up, and you're going to either take them forward and rotate them, so up and forward. I'll show you from a different angle. Up and forward, up and forward, or you can take up and back, up and back, up and back. So same thing. You can have a weight in your hand, you cannot. For the sake of example, we're going to go no weight for this one. We're going to go up and forward 5 times, up and back 5 times, okay? Both arms at the same time. Ready, and go. Up and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now backwards, up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're probably already feeling it in your shoulders a little bit. Great job, all right? Now, up next, we're gonna switch over and do a couple things that help our legs get warmed up as well. So if you're able to, you're gonna find a nice spot on the ground. I'll give you a second to get down with me. Now I'm gonna try to show you from a couple different angles, but we're gonna start off at the side view angle, okay? These are different varieties of leg warm-ups. I like to call them fire hydrants. You'll see why in a second. So I'm going to be on all 4. So my hands are just underneath my shoulders. My knees are on the ground, right underneath me, okay? And what we're looking to do for this is simply raise our legs. We're going to start off with our right leg. You're simply going to raise it out here to the side. Now you're not looking to go super high. Instead, you're just looking to raise it because you want to open up your hips. You want to keep my hips facing down to the ground and just raise my legs slowly, okay? Now, that's one variation. You can also do the donkey kicks, okay? Just like you will see a donkey do, kick the leg back, kick the leg back, kick the leg back. And finally, you can go on rotations, just like we did with the arms. I can go forward, full circle, or I can go backwards, full circle, full circle. Again, not about how wide you open your hips, but it's instead about moving that leg and just that leg. So we're gonna do 1 set, okay, of these with the right leg and 1 set with the left leg. I'm looking to do 5 in each thing. We're gonna do 5 fire hydrants where we take our legs straight out, 5 donkey kicks, and then we're gonna do 5 rotations forward, 5 rotations backwards, okay? Go at your own pace. I'm gonna be counting out loud if you wanna try to keep up with me. Here we go. Ready, and fire hydrants first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, I said 5, look at me. Donkey kicks, and go. 1, 2, 3, we're gonna do 6 to keep it even. 4, 5, and 6. Then we're gonna do rotations. I'm gonna go 4 first and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job. I'm gonna go backwards. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job. I'm gonna switch my angle so you can see my left leg going. Here we go, same thing, 6. So off the fire hydrants, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, don't open those hips. 5, 6. I'm gonna go donkey kicks. 1, 2, 3. Get that extension. 4, 5. Last one, 6. I'm gonna go circles going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Finally, go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job, great job. Give me a second to catch your breath. I'm gonna transition to a standing position. This is our last warm-up before we hop into our exercise, okay? Remember, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Drink some water if you need it. For these last warm-ups, what we're gonna be doing, simply marching in place, okay? Now, the important part here is to get those knees up high as you can, okay? You want to make sure you're working your arms, opposite arm, opposite leg. So if you're able to, I'm going to pick my knee up, my opposite arm goes up. For me, that's my right leg and my left arm, okay? I'm going to switch. Left leg, right arm. Switch. High knee, okay? I'll show you a variation of this in a second. Now, the pace is up to you. You can go a little faster Not too fast. I got neighbors. I don't want them to hear me stomping on the floor. But just a high knee pace. And for this, you look to go about 30 seconds, okay? But before that, I'm going to show you an alteration. If this is a little too easy for you, it's not getting the blood flowing, throw a little jump step in there, okay? So a little jump step right on my tippy toe. I'm not jumping high. Just shoot myself up on my tippy toe, reaching for the sky if I need to. We're going to go for 15 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job. Take a 5-second break. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'll make sure we're nice and warmed up. We're going to do one more. 15 seconds. Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Great job. Great job. Now, a lot of people get the misconception. If I'm feeling sore or I'm feeling tired before I start my workout, it's a bad thing. It's not. Your muscles should feel a little bit more awake now, maybe a little bit sore. But if you find that you're already too tired, maybe you tone down and warm up a little bit the next time you work out. Just keep that in mind. All right. So up next, we're going to start off with a main part of a workout, the exercise. All right. For this one, we're going to transition to a down position on the ground. Give us a second to get there. Now, we're going to focus first on 4 quick workouts we can do in the upper body. In this first one, push-ups. All right. So I'm going to show you the basic push-up. I'm going to show you some modified versions. I'm going to show you a challenge version. We're going to do one set after that. All right. Basic push-up. What we're looking to do. My hands are right underneath my shoulder blades. Okay. Scoot up just a little bit. Get myself from the back. So my hands are right underneath my shoulder blades, about shoulder width apart. Not too wide. Okay. Show you from this angle. My hands aren't too wide. Instead, they're right here, just under my shoulders, shoulder width apart, right underneath me. My legs are going to come off the ground, so no knees touching for the regular normal push-up. No knees touching. When we go down, we're looking to get a right angle in our arms. I'll show you from this angle. Right angle means I'm going down, so I form a right angle right there at my elbow. Right angle, 90 degrees. All right? Want to keep my back flat. My butt's not too high. My butt isn't too low. And when I go down, I'm getting that right angle, down and up. I'm not going all the way to the ground and laying down. Instead, I'm getting right before I hit the ground, 90 degrees and up. All right? Nice and controlled. Now, modified version for those who need it. Students ask me in class all the time, can I do the quote-unquote girl push-ups? Not girl push-ups, modified push-ups, okay? I know a lot of women who can do push-ups of all varieties. Now, what we're going to do for the modified, my knees stay on the ground, all right? They can go a little bit behind me if I need them. They don't have to be right up under me, a little bit behind me. My hands in the same place. Modified push-up, I'm going to still go down for that right angle, push myself up, 1. Right angle, 2. That's what we're doing for a modified. Finally, the challenge push-up. You don't have to try this if you don't want to, but if you feel ready for it, you want to try it when we do our 1 set here in a second, be my guest. These are called Spider-Man push-ups. For the Spider-Man push-up, it's a lot more movement involved, a lot more core involved. I'm going to be right here in a regular push-up position, except for every time we go down, I'm going to move one of my hands up, and I'm going to move the opposite leg up with me, okay? So you kind of look like Spider-Man climbing the walls. So I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. That's every single time I go down. That's what it looks like from underneath, okay? Every single time. You're going to feel a lot in your core. I'll show you one, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our workout, okay? Here's a Spider-Man push-up. 1, still not touching the ground. Still not touching the ground. Still not touching the ground, okay? Those are a super challenging version of push-ups. All right, let's go ahead and get 1 set of push-ups in. We're looking to do 1 set. I want you to challenge yourself. If you confidently know you can do 10, I want you to do 11. If you know you can get 1, I want you to try 2. Whatever the case may be, get your number. We're going to look to do 12 for the sake of example, okay? 12 regular push-ups. That's how many I'm doing. Challenge yourself. Here we go. Ready? Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And go. 1, 2, 3, keep control, 4, 5, flat back, 6, 7, 8, 9, great job, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. And when you're doing your actual workout after this, I want you to throw in however many you feel comfortable with. Like I said, if you know you can do 10, I want you to do about 3 sets. I want you to do 11 for 3 sets, okay? As that gets easier, increase your number, and keep going from there. All right, you can stand up now. I'll give you a second. A lot of transitioning, but don't worry, I'm gonna give you time. All right, so for this next workout, we're gonna be doing curls. You're gonna need to grab some weighted object if you have it, okay? I'm gonna use this water jug for the sake of the example. All right, for our curls, keeping it real simple. All we're looking to do is, I'm gonna show you from the side, one arm at a time. I'm gonna bring my arm up, curl, bring the weighted object to my chest, and take it back down. That's 1. Curl, down to the chest, 2. All right, we're looking to do that for each arm. Okay, 1 and 2. Now, a lot of mistakes I see people making, a lot of movement, jerking up, trying to pull the weight up there. Let it be isolated in your arm. Just easy. A lot of people also think they need to do heavy weight. You don't need heavy weight. Do lighter weight, high repetitions. So if I'm using just a water bottle, but it's too easy for me, I want you to try doing a couple sets of 25. For the sake of this example, I'm going to use this water bottle here, and I'm going to do 20 curls per arm, okay? I'm going to show you from the side, starting off with my right arm. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, on pace. 3, I'll keep my count loud. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, keep that form. 16, 17, 18, don't jerk the weight up. 19, keep control. 20, I'm gonna switch. I'll give you a second in case you're doing more if you're still finishing yours. All right, I'm on my left arm, here we go. I'm going 20 for this one. You can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now again, I know what you're thinking. There's 1 set of 20. Coach, that's nothing. I can do that all day. Again, I challenge you to do about 2 to 3 sets of this, and I guarantee you're gonna really start feeling it. I use 5 or 10 pound weights when I'm doing my curls, and I do about 100 of them in one sitting. So I'm doing curls with 5 pounds, doing 25 at a time. And then I switch to the next set, another 25. I start to feel it in that second set. All right, I see a couple people still doing their curls. Go ahead, get that workout in. I like it, I like it. I'll do one quick one with you. I got my 10 pounds here. My 10 pound weights, here we go. I'm gonna do one quick set with you, just 10. 1, that's 2, that's 3, great job. That's 4. See, I'm using 2 different arms. 5, I'm still isolating my movement. 6, I'm not jerking it up. 7, that's 8, great job. I see you working. 9, last one. 10, great job, folks. All right, put these back here. All right, up next, still got a little time left. Up next, what we're gonna be doing are dips. So for this one, if possible, find the edge of a couch. This is one of the reasons I brought my piano stool out. Okay, I'll put it over here. Looking for an edge of the couch. If you don't have a space or something in your space where you can do dips at the moment, that's okay. What I want you to do is revisit push-ups or curls while I talk dips, okay? Now, if you are able to do dips, what you're looking for is a raised surface, okay? You're gonna go to the edge of it. I'm gonna place my hands right here, basically right underneath my butt, all right? And what we're looking to do, I'll show you 2 versions. There's a modified version, makes things a little easier, where I keep my knees bent, just like this. I'm gonna allow my body to dip down, and then push it up. Okay, you can use a chair for this, the edge of a couch, a table, in the living room, anything you got, okay? That's my modified version. A little challenging, I can lift one leg up, do the same thing, okay? Still feel it? You're gonna really feel it in the triceps. That's the dip cell right there in the tricep area. I can also have my legs far in front of me. Okay? Now, like I said, while we're doing these, if you don't have a surface to do dips on, I want you to revisit the curls or revisit the push-ups, okay? We're only gonna do one set for the sake of time. I'm looking to do just 8 easy dips. Here we go. Ready? For whatever you're doing, here we go. I got 8 easy over here. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. 6, 7. Last one. 8. Feel that burn. Great job. Great job. I see some people finishing up. That's okay. Take your time. Awesome. Now, from here, we're going to transition. We're going to keep moving while we got that blood flowing. Keep moving, but not too fast. I can move my object out the way. Now we're going to do a shoulder press, okay? Good thing we warmed up those shoulders. For this one, I'm actually going to kneel down. You don't have to. I am because I'm kind of tall and you won't be able to see my arms. So I'm going to grab the water bottles. I can grab the water bottles. I can grab a jug of water again. I can grab a weight. Doesn't matter. It's a 5 pounds. I'll show you with the 5-pound weight. Here we go. For our shoulder press, we're looking to start off with the weighted object in our hand. I'm starting with my left hand. All right, sitting right here above my shoulder. All we're looking to do is push the object up, nice control. I like to add a little twist at the top. That's 1. Okay? Push it up, control. That's 2. Push it up, control. That's 3. All right? Same thing with the water bottle. Doesn't matter. Here, push up, twist. That's 1. Push up, twist. That's 2. With the jug of water, maybe you don't have to add the twist. I'm still pushing it up. Pushing it up. Doesn't matter, all right? So we're going to do 1 set, and we're going to do 10 with each arm, left arm and right arm, okay? Here we go. I'm starting with my right hand because I just gave my left hand a little bit of a workout. Start on my shoulder. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3. Great job. 4, 5, 6. Don't worry about speed. Get that control. This is 8. This is 9. And this is 10. Great job. Again, you'll see at the gym people using heavy weights. If you can't use the heavy weights or you don't want to, go lightweight, high reps, okay? Lightweight, high reps. Left arm now. So I'm right at my shoulder and push. 1, control. 2, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. 3, 4, 5. This is 6. This is 7 and 8 and 9. Last one and 10. Great job, great job. So again, if you're not feeling super sore at this moment in the upper body, that's okay. Remember, this is just a test, a little taste rather. That's what I'm looking for. So you can get a taste of some different workouts you can incorporate into your at-home workout. Now, from the upper body, we're going to transition to naturally the lower body, everyone's favorite part, all right? Now, up first, you can go ahead and transition to a standing position if you're able. Give you a second. Awesome. I'm going to turn to the side for this one. We're going to start off with squats, okay? Squats. Now, I'll spend a quick little moment talking about squats. When I squat down, I want to make sure my knees aren't passing over my toes, okay? That means I'm putting too much weight on my tippy toes. I want to instead push the weight through my heels, okay? The heel of my foot, the back of my foot is where I'm going to be pushing most of the weight up front. That's where we have the most power. All of us may not know that. And it's also in line with our leg, right? So I don't want to be doing squats on my tippy toes. I also want to make sure, this is going to help make sure your knees don't pass your toes. I'm going to push my butt back, okay? I'm going to stick my chest out. Looks a little funny, I know. This is going to help us make sure that our knees aren't passing our toes. We get good form for our squats. Finally, when we're squatting down, I want to make sure my feet are about shoulder width apart, meaning they're the same width, distance apart as my shoulders are. All right, so I'll show you from this angle. When I go down, I like to pretend like I'm holding the weight. Down, there you go. Really exaggerating that sticking out of the butt. Show you from the front angle, here we go. And down, and down. Really want to make sure we get our legs, just like with the push-ups, at that 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle. All right, if squats are a little too difficult, you can add a modification. Bring out that piano stool again, chair, desk, whatever. All you're gonna do the same thing, you're just squatting and sitting in the chair. Squat, stand. As soon as your butt hits the seated surface, you stand back up. Just like that, stand back up, okay? That's gonna help folks who need that extra help for squats. Now, we're looking to do 10 squats. One set, 10 squats. You can add a weighted object if you want. I'm just gonna grab something simple right in front of me, these water bottles. Not a lot of weight, just weight. We're doing 10, I'll turn it to single. Ready? I'm gonna hold my weighted object right here in front of my chest. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and go. 1, keep your balance. 2, good job. 3, 4, don't worry about speed, worry about control. 5, 6, 7, this is 8, this is 9, last but not least, this is 10. Great job. Just feel out a little bit in those thighs as you work them out. From there, again, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're gonna transition to another leg workout. Lunges, some people's favorite, some people's least favorite. 3 ways you can do these lunges. All of them you can do with or without weight, it's up to you. But you can do the forward lunge. I'm gonna talk about it, we're gonna do a set, just like usual. Forward lunge. Stand here, back of your mat, give yourself plenty of room in front. Gonna lift it, really exaggerate that lifting of the leg. Reach out in front of me. I'm gonna squat down at the end. Make sure my knees don't pass my toes. Bring it back up. Make sure that back foot doesn't move when you do that lunge. Lunge out, squat down, back up. One fluid motion. Lunge out, squat down, back up. Okay? That's one way. You can go sideways. I'm gonna face the camera. Really exaggerate the picking up of that leg. Going out, squat down, back up. Out, squat down, back up. Out, squat down, back up. Just like that. You do the same thing the other way. Okay? Same thing the other way. Finally, you can go backwards. Right here, I'm gonna lift my leg up, back, squat, up, back, squat, up. All right? 3 options you have here. What we're gonna do to give you time, depending on which one you choose, I'm either gonna go, you can go sideways and do 5 each way, or you can go forward or back and do 5 each leg. Either way, there's gonna be a total of 10, okay? Here we go. I'm gonna go forward from my set of 10. Give you a quick second to get adjusted. Ready? Doing 10, so that's 5 each leg, and go. Up. That's 1. Up and out. That's 2. Switch legs every time. Up and out. That's 3. 4. Get that leg up there. Don't move that back leg. 5. 6. Up and out. 7. Up and out. 8. Up and out. 9. Keep that chest up. Last one. Up and out. 10. Great job. Great job, folks. Seen a lot of great things on there. So, up next, what we're gonna do is called a pelvic scoop. This is a pelvic scoop, okay? Now, for these pelvic scoops, actually, I want to be mindful of time. I may not have time for a pelvic scoop. I want to be fair to us in time-wise. So instead of pelvic scoops, what we're gonna do are split squats. That's a little better for us, okay? If you are able to, you can have a lifted surface. Again, chair, couch, cushion, stool, whatever the case, you don't have to use it. I'm gonna show you with the stool and without the stool. For the split squats, 2 choices. You can either have 1 foot on the stool to start off with, other leg a little bit further behind. What we're doing, you're gonna have a weighted object in your hand or nothing at all. We're simply trying to go down just a little bit, not too far, just a little bit. So that's 1, okay? Nice and easy, okay? Stool's not the safest thing. I would put it against the wall if possible so it's not moving. That's 1 example, okay? You'll obviously switch legs, do the same thing with the other leg. You don't need a raised surface though. You can just do it with nothing at all. We're gonna split our legs kind of like we just did when we did lunges, okay? So I have a staggered stance, 1 leg's forward, 1 leg's back. And all I'm going to do, squat down, make sure my knee doesn't pass my toe. I'll try to squat down, get my knee close to the ground, push up. Squat down, push up. You see, I keep the center of my body, my torso, I keep it flat, okay? Straight up. That's what we're doing for split squats, okay? So what we're looking to do here, we're gonna do a total of 10 again. That's 5 squats on each leg. Start off right here. I got my left leg forward, my right leg back. Here we go. You got 10 in total. 5 on each leg. We're not gonna switch every rep rather. We're gonna do 5 on my left leg forward, 5 on my right leg forward. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Remember, if you have a weight, you can hold it in your hand, you can hold it up. It's up to you. I got my right leg forward now for these. Here we go. Ready? Keep that back leg still, and go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Last one, and 5. Okay, you should really be feeling that in your thighs. Okay, really be feeling that in your thighs. I love throwing that in my workout, especially after I get a nice little bike ride in. It's gonna wear you out for sure, okay? But if you're feeling a little tired, fear not, all right? Now we're gonna get to some stuff where you get to lay down a little bit, but we're still gonna be working. So transition to the ground, if you're able to. A seated position will do just fine. We're gonna move over to some core workouts. This is our last workout, then we're gonna go to stretching. So for our first core workout, we're gonna be doing a curl up or a sit up, all right? 2 variations you can do. If you have a partner, you can have someone hold your feet down while you do your sit-ups. If you don't have a partner, you can simply tuck your feet underneath the table with a low edge, or you can tuck your feet underneath the couch possibly, or you can try doing it without. It's up to you, okay? I'll show you one with my legs bent right here. I'm gonna lay back all the way on my back. Hey, pretty baby, there's a baby on the screen. Hey, pretty baby. So I'm right here on my back. What I'm looking to do, I'm gonna have my arms folded across my chest. My left arm is touching my right shoulder. My right arm, you guessed it, touching my left shoulder. Now when I do these, I don't wanna jerk up. I don't wanna do that. I wanna have control. Squeeze my core, squeeze my abs. I'm gonna pull myself up. 1, slowly control down. Pull myself up. 2, slowly control down. Okay? That's our basic sit-up with no partner. Now, to make it a little bit more challenging, if you want, before we do our set of this, you can have your legs straight. No bend in my legs. My legs are straight, flat on the ground, toes pointed to the sky. My feet are not crossed. They're right here next to each other. You can have weight in your hand. Use these 2 water bottles again. I'm gonna keep my arms straight up in the sky. You don't have to do these, you can do the ones we just showed you before. I'm gonna lay back just like before, squeeze my core, keep my arms pointed to the sky, and I'm gonna lift myself up. Don't let my feet touch or lift off the ground either. Just my upper body, squeeze my core, control down, squeeze my core, control down. So those are your options. You can pick one. I'll give you a quick second to think of which one. I'll be doing the ones I just showed you. We're gonna do a total of 10, okay? Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Here we go. All right, lay back. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's 1, control down. That's 2, squeeze that core, control down. That's 3, control down. Keep squeezing that core. That's 4, control down. That's 5, control. That's 6, control. That's 7, control. That's 8, control. That's 9, control. Last but not least, that's 10, great job. Control, awesome, awesome. You can get back to a seated position. Stay in the same similar position though, because you will need this for the next workout. We're gonna move over to crunches, okay? Love crunches, super easy to do. You're gonna find a spot on the ground, just like before, 2 ways. I can have my feet resting on something, like again, a piano stool, couch, short table, whatever the case may be. I can have my feet up there, the rest of my body laid down like I just was for my sit-ups. And for my crunch, my hands are in the same position as before for the sit-ups. Left hand, right shoulder, right hand, left shoulder. Not behind my head, but right in the front part of my shoulders, okay? Just in case you can't see me, that's right here. Right here. So 2 versions. You're not going all the way up like you were for a sit-up. Instead, I'm gonna squeeze my core and I'm gonna curl my body up just like that, okay? I hope you can see that. Curl my body up just like that. Not all the way up, just barely lifting my shoulder blades off the ground, engaging my core. It's hard for me to talk because it should be. If you're engaging your core, it's gonna be a little difficult for you to talk. I'm gonna let yourself down, all right? So that's one version. You can also do it without a risen surface and just have your feet either holding themselves up or on the ground. For the sake of this example, in the set we're about to do, my feet are on the ground, hands on the shoulder blades, Here we go. We're gonna do one set. We're gonna do 15. This is super quick, super easy. Not too fast, not jerking up. Control, squeeze your abs. 15 crunches in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, that's 2. Remember, not all the way up. 3, just barely up. 4, curl. 5, 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9. Squeeze that stomach. 10, squeeze your core. 11, that's 12, that's 13, that's 14, that's 15. Great job, great job. Transition to a seated position. Got a couple minutes left here. I want to make sure I get everything off my list. For this last one, for the core, I had to cut some stuff for the sake of time, but for this last one, for the core, what we're gonna do, I love these. We're gonna do planks, okay? Now, people may see planks, you probably have nightmares about them. I promise they're not gonna be that bad. Now, if you're on a hardwood floor, I see someone clapping their hands, they like planks. So if you're on a hardwood floor and you like a little cushion, you can use a towel, put a towel underneath where your elbows are gonna be. That's fine. Again, I have a yoga mat, or if you're on the carpet, it might be a little more comfortable. It's up to you. But for the planks, I'm gonna turn the camera just a little bit lower so you can see me. There we go. For the planks, what we're looking to do, you're gonna start off kind of in that push-up position. All right, and I'm gonna show you 2 modifications. All right, so the casual modification I'm gonna show you is a high point. We're just gonna call it a high point. It's push-up position, okay? So I'm starting right here, hands right underneath my shoulders. My knees are starting off on the ground. And I'm gonna lift my knees up, just like we were in the beginning of the push-up, okay? This is that modified version for you. I'm right here, holding that, in that position. Back flat, my butt's not too high, butt's not too low. It's got a flat back, I'm holding it, looking either down or straight ahead. I like to look down to keep my spine aligned, all right? And just holding that position. All right, if you want the more challenging version for some people, you have choices. You're gonna go down to your elbows, all right? And you're gonna lift your knees off the ground. Keep that back flat. Let me stop my timer here. That's my 5-minute warning. But you're gonna be here. My elbows and forearms are on the ground. I like to put my thumbs straight up in the air. I don't like to clutch my hands like this. I like to have my arms just like this. Thumbs up, that way I know my arms aren't touching, my thumbs are straight up. But we're right here. My knees are off the ground, my back is flat, and I'm holding that position. Again, squeezing that core is really gonna help. Some people say squeeze your butt. But squeeze that core, squeeze your butt, whatever keeps that butt from dropping or going too high, okay? So right here, flat back. Those are your 2 options. Now, we're gonna do 1 set for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So I'll let you take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? If you're unable to do 30 seconds, it's okay to switch between the 2. If you start off with your elbows and forearms on the ground, you need to switch to a position, that's okay. If you're unable to do either for 30 seconds, do what you can for how long you can. Start somewhere so you can build up and go higher from there. All right? So I'm gonna do 30 seconds in the down position. If you want to challenge, you can lift one leg up in the air as you do either position, okay? Here we go. I'll count out loud for us for the 30 seconds. From here, ready, set, go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. 11, hold it. 12, squeeze that core. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 seconds. 22, 23, hold it. 24, squeeze. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Great job. Slowly come out with my knees. Hit the floor, come to a standing position. Those are our planks. Love, love planks, okay? Love them. Now, that's our core, that's our workout. So now we get to one of the most important parts of a workout, which is the cool down, okay? The cool down. Now for here, we're gonna be doing something called static stretching. It means we're not moving a lot. We're just gonna be doing stuff that helps us calm ourselves down and do some stretching, all right? Since we just did abs and core, we're gonna start off with a nice core exercise. I'll turn this way, maybe you can see me a little better this way. But we're gonna start with something that's gonna stretch out that core. Back to the yoga pose. Now my wife's gonna get really upset with me in the background because I forget the names of these. When I played football in college, we just call them ab stretch. So we're gonna start off laying on the ground. This is everyone's favorite position right here. We just get to lay down. I'm gonna put my arms right underneath my shoulder blades like I'm about to push myself up. And I am. But instead of pushing up my whole body like I'm doing a push-up, I'm just gonna push up the upper part of my body. So the top part, my torso, just like that. And we're not trying to go all the way up full extension, just gonna go with a slight bend in our arms. I'm gonna be looking straight ahead. Got a nice little arch in my back. My feet and my legs are on the ground still, and I should be feeling a little stretch in my core. It's okay if your arms don't extend, you don't need to have a full extension of your arms. Okay? So that's how we're doing. Just like that. And this isn't a reps thing, this is a time thing. You just count. So we're gonna go 12 seconds, okay? Start off at the ground. Apologies, look at me. I didn't explain the modification. So if you're unable to go all the way to the top, what you're gonna do is a cobra. I think I remember the name of this one. So cobra, you're not going all the way up, you're just going a little bit, just a little bit. Hold it and down. A little bit and down, okay? I'm gonna be doing the full for mine. We're gonna go 12 seconds. Ready? And go. Up. Good stretch. 2, 3, 4. Eyes straight ahead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great job. Now we say eyes straight ahead for that. I know a lot of photos and people have different opinions. I like to look straight ahead as opposed to looking straight up just to keep that spine aligned. That's all. That's all it is. So that's one ab stretch we can do. The next one, what we're looking to do is we're going to start stretching out those legs, and then I'll show us some arm exercises. We'll be all done, okay? Now, for the leg exercises, we're going to stay on the ground, don't worry. You can have your legs straight in front of you, just like this. Feet pointing straight to the sky, legs together. Get my back nice and straight, sitting straight up. I'm going to stick my chest out. I'm going to now see how close I can get to putting my chest close to my knees. Keep my toes pointing straight out. You should feel that right in the back of your legs, okay? So nice and slow, right there in those hammies. There you go. Nice and slow, you're gonna hold that, okay? Now I used to do cheerleading, so I'm super flexible. I did cheerleading in the off-season football, so don't try to get as low as I can get, that's okay. But what we're doing is, right here, be straight up, nice and slow. You're just gonna hold that. We're gonna go 12 seconds. Deep breaths doing this whole stretching bar. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now you're going to spread your legs. Give yourself some room. Spread your legs. Your legs should be making a V shape. We're going to go to the right first. It's the exact same thing we just did, except for both hands now are going to the right. All right? You can either try to take an arm over top if you want to, okay? So I'm going to go arm over top, but you don't have to. You can just go straight here. We're going to start off with the right leg, 10 seconds, left leg, 10 seconds, and then we're going to go down the middle for 10 seconds, okay? So now for my right leg, 10 seconds, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come up, deep breaths it out. I'm going to go to the left now, 10 seconds, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come up. Last one, right down the middle. And slowly going down. Hold it and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly coming up. Great job. Great job. All right, now we're gonna do some upper body stretches. If you want, you can stay seated for this. It's okay. I'm gonna face the screen, stay seated. So we're gonna do simple. My right arm is gonna go across my chest here. My left arm, simply gonna hold it in place. So I put my forearm right here behind my elbow. Just give my slight little pull on my arm. I'm gonna hold that for 10 seconds, okay? So again, that's right arm across the chest, left arm right in front, holding it in place. 10 seconds, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Switch, left arm across the chest, right arm holding it in place. Slight pull and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost done. Last one. Right arm, it's gonna go behind my head if you're able to. Try to touch your back shoulder blade, okay? Right arm, again, over back. Left arm, my hand is right here on top of my right elbow. Give it a slight push, not overly pushing it, just a slight little push down. Give it a little help there. There you go. We're gonna hold that 10 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both arms up. Left arm. Reaching for the shoulder blade this time. Right hand on your left elbow. Slight push. Hold it for 10. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Deep breath in your nose. Out through your mouth. You all just did a lot. All right. That was great today. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Remember, this doesn't have to be a workout for the day. I gave you a bunch of different things. You can put them together in different puzzle pieces and do what you will with them. My best advice I can give for these workouts we just talked about today, start small. Don't go in trying to do 30 push-ups on the first set if you know you can't. When I was young, 7th grade, I started off with 10 push-ups for 3 sets a day and 10 crunches. That was it. 3 sets a day, so that's a total of 30 crunches and 30 push-ups. Once 10 got easy, I went up to 12, then 15, then 20. I got to a point I was doing 3 sets of 100 push-ups every day. But I started off with just 10. They say the best way to eat an elephant is 1 bite at a time, okay? You can't eat the whole elephant 1 bite. 1 bite at a time, okay? Start small, work your way up. Wait until it gets easy. Challenge yourself every once in a while. But I guarantee you can get that goal that you're reaching for. Take baby steps, okay? I thank you all for dropping by today, working out with us. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And drink plenty of water. I drink 1 of these a day. You don't have to go that extreme, but drink plenty of water, okay? Thank you. I'm gonna come up to the computer now. I spilled a little water before doing my workout, so I have to clean that up so the wife doesn't get